Hi guys. Hi guys. So this is Colton and we're doing another Scratch tutorial. This time we are doing an adventure game. And I hope it's going to be cool. And I hope that you guys enjoy this. So to start off, we are just going to delete this crazed cat. And then we are going to create a new sprite. And we're going to paint it. We are just going to call it backdrop. You can call it whatever you want, names don't matter. So this is going to be like the field, like where the player is going to go. So we're just going to do like a big box right there. And I'm just going to do some lines for like the dirt texture. But you have to make the lines very small, okay? And you'll see why later. So I'm just going to do that. By the way, the dirt is like for like the roads. That's what I'm going to do at least. So, see you in a second for you. Okay guys, so this is going to be my backdrop. So now what we want to do is we want to make another costume. I'm just going to put that right in front. I'm just going to erase all of this. Hold on. Okay guys, so now what we are going to do is we are going to zoom in a lot right on this space. We are going to set the brush size to 20 and just make a dot right in the middle, and you'll see why later. So there we go. So now what we want to do is we want to go to events, grab a one click, save the project. We are going to switch costume to costume 2. And another YouTuber, Warframe, I love your YouTube channel, does a similar method, but this is mine. And it tricks the computer. Well, it tricks the program a bit. Now we're going to do set size 800. You can do whatever size you want if it's in the 500s. So 500 and up, that's the size that you can do. Then we are going to do switch costume to costume 1. And right before the when clicked, go to motion and do a go to 0x 0y. So when you click, this should be what you see. I'm going to set the size to be a bit bigger, maybe 1000. Okay. So there we go. Oh, hold on. I know why. So we do not want it to do that, okay? I'm just going to delete this, print another one. Okay, so we don't want it to cover the outsides. We just want it to be like this, so it does not cover the outsides. And we have to make an outline around it, so I'm just going to do outline 1 and a 10. Okay, so now I'm going to make the texture for the roads. Okay guys, so I finally figured it out. So here is my backdrop, and then this is the dot. So I just did the dot at size 20, went really small, and did it exactly in the middle. Then I did one click, go to x20, y minus 82, switch costume to the dot, which is costume 2, set size to 700, and then switch costume to costume 1. So that's all that I did, and it's at size 700. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to call this costume backdrop 1. Then I'm just going to call it costume 2, aka the dot. So that's what it's like. So this whole thing is right there. So I think it's pretty cool. So right now we are just going to do the movement, okay? So we are going to get a forever loop and 2 if statements from control. Then we are going to go to sensing and if key pressed in both of them. In the first if, do if key right arrow pressed. In the second one, do if key left arrow pressed. So in the if key right arrow pressed, go to motion and grab a change X by -4. Now for the other one, we are going to also do change X by 4. So when you click it, it should start scrolling like this. Here, I'm just going to show you a quick example. There we go. See, so it's scrolling. So I'm just going to add little lines in the ground so the player knows that it's actually scrolling. So I'm just going to do that really quick. So now, as you can see, clearly it is scrolling back and forth, which I think is cool. The reason this is similar to Warframes is he uses like variables like scroll X and scroll Y. I am just doing this simply by change X. So now we are just going to duplicate these. If you are on a Mac, click twice. If you are on a Chromebook with a mouse, then just right click and a box will appear saying duplicate and press that. Okay? So now we are going to go to events and get those out. Instead of key right arrow, it will be key up arrow and key down arrow. If key up arrow pressed, then change Y by 3. If down arrow pressed, then change Y by -3. Oh, wrong way. -3, 3. There we go. So as you can see, it is scrolling. So while the backdrop is scrolling, is the person is going to stay in the same place forever. It's going to be the backdrop that's going to scroll. Okay? So now it's time to make the person. The person is just going to be very simple, just pixely. I'm just going to do like a block with eyes, and that's it. If you hold shift while you are dragging the box, it will come out as a perfect square. So then we are just going to do 2 white eyes. Make the brush size maybe 10. Nope. 1. Nope. 5. There we go. So that is just going to be my block. I just want to do pupils. Like that. I'm going to make the edges a bit curved, so see you guys that. Okay guys, so here's my character. He's really small, just so you know. I like his appearance. So this is just going to be my player_1. If I'm lucky, and if you guys really like this video and we get up to, I don't know, 20 likes in the first week, then it's going to be a multiplayer game and I am going to have to go through a lot of pain and suffering to make sure that I do it right for you. So with this guy, we are just going to do one click, go to 0, 0, which is right in the center of the screen. And that's it. That's all we have to do. But not yet. And we want to do switch to costume 1, which is this costume. So I'm just going to call costume 1 forwards. And now we're just going to duplicate that costume. I'm going to flip him horizontally and call that backwards. Oh yeah, we also want up. So up for me, I'm just not going to show the eyes because it's behind him. Then we have to make down. So his eyes are more to the front of his head. So I'm just going to call this up. This is going to be down. That is how it's going to look. Oh yeah. And I'm going to do that. Okay. So like that. Now we're going to do forever loop and 2 if statements. I think you guys are going to know what's going on. If key right arrow, if key left arrow. Duplicate that. If key down arrow. If key up arrow. Switch costume to forward. Switch costume to backwards. Switch costume to down. Switch costume to up. So it should work. Go forwards, going backwards, up, down. That works really well. For the down, I think I'm going to add like the eyes right there. So, like that. Oh yeah. Hold on. This is down. No, this is up. That should work. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that is part 1, the movement. And now remember, if we get this video to 20 likes in the first week, it's going to be a multiplayer game, and you're going to make me go through torture and stress making that game for you. So, bye. See you guys in hopefully part 2, or will be part 2, and hopefully we will make this game multiplayer. Bye guys, see you later. Boy.